Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, Chrissie, to say I dabbled in stand-up is something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Chrissie Mayr podcast. We are on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, Rumble, Rockfin, all of the things, all of the places where fine podcasts are sold. Guys, if you are in the New York City area, come see me. Ooh, that's fun music. Come see me. That's right. This week, I'm doing a bunch of shows in New York City. This Wednesday, the 28th, I'll be at the Grizzly Pear Midtown for the 8 and 10 shows. Just a quick little spot here and there. Just a little quickie dicky show. And then I'll be Thursday, December 29th at our very good friend Geno Bisconte's birthday show. That will be at Stand Up New York on the old Upper West Side of New York City. And then I'm feeling this. The Christmas is like over, but I'm still in the season. I'm still feeling this. Then the beginning of February, we got DabbleCon. That's right. Rochester, New York, upstate New York. It's cold, but what else are you doing in February? Just embrace it. February 3rd and 4th, Comedy at the Carlson. We will be hosting a stand-up show, Comedians of the Dabbleverse, live podcast tapings, a meet and greet, and the Dabby Awards. And look, I'm getting a pop-up for McAfee. Nope, I'll take my viruses. Thank you very much. Then at the end of February, I'm doing a weekend in San Diego at the Mic Drop Comedy Club, February 24th and 25th. For tickets, go to ChrissieMayr.com. I also will be in Staten Island April 7th at a venue that I don't know yet. But I know I'll be in Staten Island April 7th, so what's up? I'll be in the land of Pete Davidson, bringing my big dick energy to the Staten Island. Come check it out, yo. And I want to do another wholesome holiday shout out to my t-shirt provider, Flagrant Triggers. Flagrantly enraging them all. These guys picked me up off the street. I was cold and alone and scared because TeePublic had decided they wanted to stop printing my Rootin' for Putin design. So they picked me up like a scared little stray cat and said, we'll do your shirts and we won't censor at all. So we got the Rootin' for Putin shirt, Johnny Dabbler, keep dabbling. We got the Simpcast shirt, Mayor, Frostbite, you sound vaccinated, make America great again, Smayer, I support filing cabinet, and have yourself a Mayor Chrissy Miss. $27 includes shipping. These shirts are super soft. And there's a lot of other great collections too on here. The X-Ray Girl collection with the Make Marvel Mail Again shirt, which I think is just fantastic. And Lila Hart's shirts are on here as well. American History of Voter Fraud, Immune to the System, and the Dancing Lila Tea. So go to flagranttriggers.com. Support your favorite female podcaster today. I don't know if that's necessarily a good catchphrase for them, but it's what we've got. All right. I don't know how to turn off this damn music. Ooh, look at that. This is why I pay the big bucks for having a producer. Hey! Oh my God! I'm gonna fucking kill you. I won't, because I love you. All right, I'm taking it off now. Okay. Our next guest, he's been on the show. You know him. You love him. He's a comedian. You can see him on Censored TV and Compound Media. Welcome to the show, Mexican Kanye West, my good friend Cripp Daddy.
Oh,
Hello.
that's me. How's it going?
Better now. I'm so excited to see you, Cripp. It's been a minute.
Yeah, when's the last time we fucking talked?
It's been
Forever
way too
ago.
long. The last time I
Yeah.
saw you was, I think, the McHenry show, and then you guys tried to do a censored TV, like, collab show with Josh, Denny, and
Yeah.
Cumia at McHenry. I don't know if we talked about this already,
I don't
but,
think
like,
we
I
had, not here
can't
at least.
believe that I was so shocked because you and I had the best experience with them.
That was
Uh,
probably the best venue I've ever been to.
we
And
had a blast.
so I feel like a dick because I think I was the one that suggested that venue afterwards. And so, like, it was like, yeah, they should be fine. It was fine. Everything was good. And then the day of the show happened, and I get a call from Ryan, and he was like, "Hey, has anybody gotten a hold of you yet? Where are you?" And we stopped at a gas station,
God,
and
were you, like, basically there? Because it's, like, not, it's not close for you.
it's not super far. It's closer than like Chicago, but not by much. But it wasn't super bad. So I was like, "No, what happened?" And he was like, "Yeah, so they're definitely canceling on us, and we don't know what we're gonna do." So, and I was like, "Okay, well." I mean,
And what
worst case.
time was this? What time in the day was
Ah,
this?
man, I think the show started at like 7 or 8 or something like that. So, knowing me, I probably was on my way about like 5:30, 6.
Yeah. I like to
Uh,
be really early for stand-up shows.
I
It's
try to be, but I'm so bad with time.
Yeah. It's always easy to procrastinate and be like, "Well, I'll just take another hour to do my hair." And then you're like, "No, bitch, you should have left an hour ago."
That's
But it
me.
is
I'm constantly doing my hair.
yeah,
Constant. Yep.
it's one
You
of the
know
perks
me.
of being a male. So, damn, so it's all your fault. You suggested,
Yep.
Vixen and McHenry, and
Yep. Yep.
and so why did they cancel the show so like,
Uh,
in general and so close to showtime?
well, initially, I think I was told that some of the employees had an issue with Gavin and being there, and so like they were like, "We're just not gonna work." So I was like, "Okay, well, then tell them not to work that day. Then what's the issue?"
Yeah. Like,
And
are you
so
really telling me every single person who works there? That's
right,
what's kind of fucked up though, because if they I'm sure this show was scheduled at least a month in advance, right?
right, yeah. I mean, the
And
first venue, yeah.
uh
So that's where it got weird and complicated because like the Vixen was the
okay,
backup.
that was the backup, and then they were the backup, and then the backup canceled.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck. See, that's
Uh,
what's annoying though, is like the whole, "Oh, staff don't wanna work," like, you probably have these dates set like a month in advance, so if you work at a place and you don't wanna work that show, you should be able to put in so that way the people who are not retarded can work the show.
and see that the real fucking kicker of it all is you saw McHenry. You saw what it was like to get there.
They're so
Mm,
based, like,
It is.
it's good, it's, like, smart, they're good mix of, like, blue collar, but you can tell they like to drink.
It was.
They're, like, smart, but they're not, like, uptight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally Midwest country back roads to get to this one little like small town downtown oasis. You know, that's like it looks very hipstery, but not super. It's just a bunch of fucking yee boys that have a little bit of money.
What's a
And so,
yee boy?
they go mudding, they go trucking, they go
Is this a
farming.
Chicago
Well, see,
slang
that's it.
term?
So, like,
Sounds like a
they s-
slur.
they say it's Chicago, and that was my big thing with them. It's like, sure, you can legally say it's Chicago, but if you're from Illinois and you called like where the original venue was Chicago, people would fucking laugh at you because that's not Chicago. Uh,
Okay.
I mean,
Tried to Brooklyn real estate, like, they'll be like, "Oh, this is East Williamsburg, and you'll be like, then why are there tons of Orthodox Jews walking around? Like, this is full-blown Bushwick, but they just
Right.
push the borders out as much as they can
Yeah.
to charge
That's
more
like
rent.
people saying Schaumburg is Chicago. It's not. You don't get to claim that. But
Okay.
yeah, so like it's just country Midwest, and there should not be any problem with Gavin being there. So
Wow.
they were like, "Oh yeah, there's going to be a bunch of people protesting." Nobody showed up. Nobody cared.
Just like what happened in Rutherford, New Jersey. There were
Yep.
no physical protesters, just a
Nope.
couple of homos on the phone, a bunch of
Yep.
keyboard warriors. And if this ultimately came down to the employees, that's incredibly unprofessional.
Oh, so and it's I didn't know this until afterwards, but apparently the mayor of McHenry is like part owner of the Vixen.
Yes, I knew that.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
So there was a whole like thing afterwards about him being like it shouldn't have been canceled. I was the one that was cool with them being there, and then
Yeah.
people, backlash on both ends for him.
Okay.
I felt bad for him. That guy
No,
got the butt
because
end of it.
he could have said, no, we're not
Oh
canceling
yeah,
this.
yeah. So,
That sucks.
but we pulled it off. We at the very last minute, Ryan was able to get us into a fucking VFW, like we were some metalcore punk band looking for a place to play on prom night.
Kind of are though.
Yeah, it was really punk rock. It was cool as fuck. We had that bitch packed. I think we sold out the bar. Like there was no drinks left in there. Gavin got in trouble. He got yelled at because he wanted to go find a bathroom, and we were in like a service area for like our makeshift green room, and they did not want us back there. But Gavin was just like, "Come on, look at the crippled guy. What's he gonna do? He's not gonna break anything." Look. So they let us, and he went to go look for a bathroom. There wasn't a bathroom, just a kitchen sink, where they told him not to go. Like they were very like adamant about
Don't pee in the sink.
don't go in the kitchen at all. And so he went in the kitchen to pee in the sink, and he got yelled at. It was very funny.
Where else was he gonna go pee? Were there bathrooms?
There were, but he was like, I don't want to go out in public. I don't want to go through the crowd.
He doesn't want to mix. Yeah, he's very much like a showman. Like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want he's like a bride on their wedding day. He doesn't want the people to see him before he's on stage. It's very funny the way he is.
It's so great. That was my first time meeting him. He was already pretty fucking like juicy when I was there, so it was fun.
He's a juicy boy.
Yeah, he's very. By the time we left, he was wet. He was very wet.
You could wring him out.
Oh, soaked.
Oh wow. Was it a lot of like back and forth, like as far as you like transport wise? Because you got to have like, someone's got to drive you, someone's got to help you. Is it a lot of was a lot of dicking around? But you just figure like that's what happens.
We pretty much were like, okay, this is just gonna be a night. It's gonna be an event. We'll see what happens. We'll see where it goes. At a certain point, we were like, when do we call it? And I think once we were past that point of like, we've already made it this far, we might as well just commit. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like horrible. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad.
So our show was better, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It went way smoother.
And then I hadn't I'd met Gavin, but it had been like a while, maybe a year or like 8 months or so. And then we did the show at the America. It was supposed to be in East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's another thing. They're going to end up suing, I don't know, the mayor or somebody there, because the mayor in that Rutherford, Jersey mayor, they were able to prove that they not only shut down the event, but said to the venue, if you have this event, we're not going to give you your funding for your expansion.
That's fucked.
And so then they canceled the event, and then they still didn't give them the funding.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. That's so fucked and
it's
hilarious.
so, and it's like we just watched Scrooge the other night. By the way, Scrooged with Bill Billy Crystal. Fuck Bill
Yeah,
Murray.
yeah.
Bill Murray. So overrated. Like we were doing this movie tier ranker on Simcast the other night, and everyone's like, "Oh, Scrooge," and then we watched it. I'm like, "This movie sucks." Like, I would not recommend. In fact, there's a version. There's like a similar movie that I think it's called Spirited that came out this year with Will Ferrell and what the fuck, Ryan Reynolds. Way
yeah.
funnier, way better. Like genuinely a good movie. But
Yeah,
Scrooge fucking sucks.
my mom confused Ryan Reynolds with Will Ferrell. And so like she really tried to like convince me that this was like a two-part, like, no, it's just Will Ferrell. Like it's just them, just him. And I got so angry at her. We were like screaming at each other.
Wow.
Hated it. But I
Your
haven't seen that
mom
one.
Your mom is like we're like very close in age. It was very surreal meeting her. I was like, wow, I could have birthed a Cripp Daddy. You know what I
You
mean?
could've.
Like if I just wasn't such a good swallower.
That was my
And
mom's problem. She didn't know.
yeah. I think I've spit once in my life.
Was it out of like,
It was
ew,
out
this
of
is
like
gross?
not to yeah, I mean like once because there was like also like like my own hair was also in my mouth. So it's like I'm not gonna swallow cum and my own hair. Like it was
Yeah.
too much to sort out. So I just was like,
Yeah, we've all been there. I've been there.
but normally I think spitting is such an insult.
It's weird because like I think the first like go around of getting blowjobs, I was like, yeah, no, I get it. Because like I wouldn't want semen in my mouth either. Like that's gross.
It would
But
make a horrible gay man.
I would. I'm give me a facial. I'm fine with that. That's all right.
It's like my grandma always said, waste not, want not.
Yeah, yeah. My uncle never complained, by the way, so I gotta appreciate
Oh
that.
no.
He was a good
I
man.
know. So the hardships have not stopped at simply shows. You're also continuing to get censored and suspended online. What is going on with your Twitter, Cripp? It's wild. You disappeared.
Yeah, I pretty much am now completely in empathy with Donald Trump. I get where he's coming from. Um, at first, I was kind of like, "Yeah, you're overreacting a little bit," but now I get it. I'm being silenced. I'm being suspended. I'm being banned. And I tried coming back. They did not like that. I
How
was
are
just
you being
making.
censored on Elon
Yeah,
Musk's Twitter?
I had no idea. Like everybody was trying to tell me like this new Elon Twitter era is going to be so much fun. It's going to bring back Twitter. It's going to make it great again. And comedy is legal, but I don't think so. I think that
Damn.
comedy is not legal over there. I was just doing what I normally do and just making some jokes, pissing off people, but apparently that was too far. I was I was in a round of making some jokes about Kyle Rittenhouse, and I think that got some people upset who initially followed me for making fun of the left a little bit.
Which is stupid because it's like we should be able to make fun of people who are quote like also on our side, if we're really like zooming out, like we
Yeah,
should be able to make fun of more people than just insane leftists. Like I don't know. I think that's better.
yeah,
Someone
because
see you and go, oh, he's not just picking on people with the political differences.
I mean, I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to humor. I think that there are no sacred goats. You make fun of who you need to make fun of. You joke about what you need to joke about, and just make it funny. That's the most important thing.
Do you remember what you
And
said about Kyle?
oh yeah, I can't confirm if this was it. I just have like a pretty educated guess. Uh, it started with him posting something about like a new sweatshirt that him and his girlfriend were wearing, or something that said like, uh, "Dumped your liberal boyfriend."
Okay.
And
Oh, yes. Okay. I just saw that. It's an ad for a conservative dating app.
of, of
And they're
course he
wearing
was.
white sweatshirts that said dump
Yeah,
your liberal boyfriend. Okay.
And to me, it's so fucking funny because he's 19 and he has such like 40-year-old conservative dad energy. And, and, and it's so fucking funny. And I can't help but
Yeah.
make fun of him for it.
He's
So,
really grown up before our very eyes.
and so I'm seeing, and I made fun of him for that. And then people got on that joke and were like, so what? You like pedophiles now? You're defending pedophilia? Because you know what he did was right. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with what I'm saying at all.
Oh, so you weren't even making fun of Kyle. So it was this tweet right here. Yeah, it's
Right.
called The Right Stuff. So they're at a step and repeat. They probably had some kind of like event or like an app opening. I don't know. I don't get invited to things like this, but
If you ever got invited to an app opening, I would make fun of you too. I'd have to. Sorry, I love you, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
But
he looks
yeah.
his age here, but then the rest of his Twitter timeline is him like in a suit at like a CPAC or an
Mhm.
AmFest or some kind of like conservative festival.
And so, like, I just had to. The more people I see being actively upset with what I'm joking about, it's the worst. That if you want me to genuinely not make a joke about something, don't tell me that you're upset because I will continue to do it.
Mhm.
And that's what I did. So I started leaning into that dumb theory that he's secretly trans. He's like a
Oh,
trans
Kyle?
man. Yeah.
I
Th-
haven't heard that. That's
that
just
he
a
was
fun
born a
rumor.
woman, and
Okay.
I
Oh
kept
my
calling
god,
him
I
a
did see a
lesbian
picture.
dyke.
I saw a picture where someone took Kyle's face and they just like they put it in that
Mhm.
app where it puts you in like the opposite gender and he had like long hair and they're like, "You're not telling me he doesn't look like a pretty girl?" And I was like, "Okay, literally anyone could do this." It's funny though.
Yeah, so I started calling him a little secret closeted lesbian dyke, and people were not happy about that.
So that you think people so do you think Kyle fans reported you and got you banned?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. There was a I don't know if he was the one that did it, but there was one guy that was taking credit. And he even went to Ricky Berwick and
Oh
like
yeah.
his DMs and was like showing him like, haha, I got him. As if Ricky was gonna be cool with that. Like, oh dude, super funny. But no, he was a
Wait,
little bit.
so these people like, thought you and Ricky are like arch nemesis?
There are a lot of people that don't know if what me and Ricky like what our real relationship is like, which is good because I hate him. I hate him with all of my heart. I hope that he dies.
Really? Come
You'll
on,
never
it's
know.
Christmas still. Okay.
No, not I celebrate Kwanzaa, thank you.
Oh, which isn't that today?
Sure.
When is Kwanzaa?
I
Does
don't.
anybody in the chat celebrate Kwanzaa? Yes, it starts today. It's today till January 1st.
Yeah, I'm taking time out of my Kwanzaa to spend with you.
Wow. What is the point of Kwanzaa? Let's see. Uh, it culminates in a communal feast called Karamu.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds very African, based on African
Yep.
harvest festival traditions. 6 million people in the US celebrate Kwanzaa.
Like me.
Okay. Wow.
It's like
I'm
Hanukkah, but
reading, but
black.
I don't. Okay, Black Hanukkah,
Yeah. It's like if Tyler Perry did Hanukkah.
Blanca.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's green candles, there's red candles, and a black candle in the middle to represent Kanye West.
Yep. Yep. Our Lord and Savior, Kanye.
It looks stupid. Kwanzaa looks stupid. Like, what's the? I just see like a plate with some bananas and fruit and a squash on it.
Yeah.
I don't see presents.
The national Kwanzaa meal is bananas, squash, and 12-piece from Popeyes. It's very good.
The popularity of Kwanzaa has declined with the waning of the popularity of the Black separatist movement. Interesting. Kwanzaa observation has declined in both community and commercial context.
The closest I think I've ever came to learning about Kwanzaa was through an episode of Disney's The Proud Family. And even by the end of that episode, I still was like, I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what Kwanzaa is.
No, I don't either. I think it's about time we figure it out. Okay. Kwanzaa. All right. Based on this table, they have lettuce,
Mhm.
beans,
Cornbread.
cornbread. I got greens, beans, potatoes,
Yep.
tomatoes, ham, ram, turkey, peanuts. You name it. That's a Thanksgiving song, but I think it's appropriate to sing
I think
now.
it's a Kwanzaa song now.
Week long. Okay. It celebrates family, culture, community, and the harvest. The word Kwanzaa comes from the Kiswahili phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, which means first fruits of the harvest. But who's harvesting anything in the dead of December?
More importantly, can you even grow things in Africa? I don't know Africa.
No, I'm not familiar. If there's any Africans in the chat, please
If you're,
school
you're
us.
watching from Africa, please let me know.
Sometimes I'll look at my like my podcast reach and I'll have like 1 or 2 listeners in Africa. So what's up? Shout out, guys.
After your African viewers, all two of them.
I'm probably gonna lose them after this episode though.
Yeah,
So
they're pissed right now.
yeah, they're like,
They're
we're turning
so
this
fucking mad.
right the fuck off. Kwanzaa focuses on 7 essential principles known as the Nguzo Saba, which are each represented by one day of the 7-day celebration. These principles are unity,
Yep.
self-determination.
Mm-hmm.
But let's pronounce these in Kwanzaa. Umoja is unity. Self-determination is Kujichagulia. Collective work and responsibility is Ujima.
Mm-hmm.
Cooperative economics is Ujama. Purpose is
Mm-hmm.
Nia. Creativity is Kumba. And faith is Imani.
Yes, obviously.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Despite the fact that it is often thought of a substitute for Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa is not a religious holiday. Then what's the point? And families who celebrate Kwanzaa often celebrate it in addition to Christmas, Hanukkah, or another religious holiday.
Well, that just seems greedy.
Yeah. You guys get the whole month of February and you want Kwanzaa? Okay.
You're saying you should probably pick one or the other.
Yeah. You may be surprised to learn that the modern holiday of Kwanzaa is a relatively new creation. Why don't we just make up our own holiday? Though it has roots in traditions that go back generations, first celebrated in 1966, Kwanzaa is the brainchild of Dr. Maulana Karenga, an African-American author, professor, and activist. It was created with the community and cultural spirit of traditional African harvest. Okay. When is Kwanzaa? Wow. Do you know what's crazy is that Kwanzaa, maybe it always starts on the 26th.
Well, look at that.
During Kwanzaa, people decorate their homes with straw mats, ears of corn. Again, where are you getting, like, late December is not corn time. Unless it is in Africa.
Even then.
A candle holder called a kinara, which is adorned with red, green, and black candles. Red represents ancestry and unity. Black, the people. And green, world star hip hop. No, the fertile land. The candle.
Are they allowed to do that? The black candle is us.
Yeah. Isn't that
We're
crazy?
black. Okay.
There's no brown candle.
I love that. I love that for them.
There's no BIPOC candle. Okay, they have a feast. Are there gifts? The Kiswahili phrase habari gani means what is the news is used as a greeting among family and friends. So to everybody, habari gani. Be like, what's up, my N word? Okay. Do you plan to celebrate with a feast? No.
So it's just literally a bunch of, hey, remember, we're blank and we're
this
proud.
seems kind of lame that they're putting this the day after Christmas when people are exhausted. They're either wanting to clean and put stuff away or they just want to nap and chill all day. It seems dumb to do another holiday like right after Christmas.
And here, we even actively learned about it, and I still don't understand Kwanzaa.
Yeah, I still couldn't tell you one thing about Kwanzaa, even though I just read a whole thing about it.
It's about unity and being proud and corn.
Yeah, I don't like that it's basically like a made-up holiday. Although aren't all of our holidays made up?
I guess I'd take Kwanzaa over like Arbor Day, you know,
Yeah.
I
Let's
guess.
see. If there was a Cripp Daddy holiday,
It'd probably start off with wake and bake. That would be required.
you have to wake up and smoke
Yep.
weed, whether you're into it or not.
Nope, no, yeah. In any form, it could be dabs, grass, edibles, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Um,
Any particular time to wake up?
nothing before noon.
Okay.
Absolutely not. That is not a thing. Uh, you have a consistent diet of nothing good for you, just trash, Taco Bell, Little Caesars, nothing that is good quality. You
So
know?
we could call it Crippmas.
Yeah, yeah. Which is actually a sign that we make for my family's Christmas that sits above our little mantle in the living room.
Aw. So
Mhm.
Crippmas, you can't wake up before noon. You gotta
Nope.
wake and bake.
Yep.
Are we talking just anything unhealthy, or it has to be like fast food?
Anything unhealthy, really.
Okay.
Just anything, any garbage.
For
Like,
each meal?
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yep. Uh, until like you feel like I am sick. This is not good. I think I should go to the hospital. But instead of going to the hospital, you just take a nap and you're fine.
Okay.
You sleep it off.
That's fun. Anything else? What, like, desserts would you have at Crippmas? Do you have to decorate? Yes, you have to decorate the wheelchair.
Yeah, of course you decorate.
Put lights on
Yes.
it.
Uh, desserts. Yeah. Probably. I've been really fucking up these like pumpkin spice eggnog frosted like squares are
Ooh.
so fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
I love that.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
it can
out to
be
like
Crippmas is part of a larger disabled December. I like that.
you know that's the thing. We don't get anything. We're the minority of like everybody. Like where it doesn't matter what color, what gender, you can end up disabled at any point, and nobody cares about that.
Let's have a disabled awareness month. Wait, that must exist. Let me
Oh,
see.
it absolutely does, and
Dis
nobody cares about it.
disability appreciation. Mm,
It's
yes.
super thing.
Okay, it exists. All right, when is each October we observe National Disability Employment Awareness Month.
Or loco and
Disability.
pizza rolls. That's exactly it. You have to shotgun a sour apple for loco straight to the head.
I had
Uh,
no idea October is Disability Awareness Month. I don't like that it's encroaching on Halloween.
well, I mean, we are scary to most people.
What does this hand signal mean right here?
69. So like when you go to fuck somebody, right? That's you just do that. You signal that towards disabled people and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's fuck."
So I feel like you wouldn't even go to any of this because I feel like you're too cool for all this, Cripp.
See, that's the issue. Cuz
Like I
like
don't feel like you'd be seen at a disability tie-dye event.
I and that's my biggest thing is like I want to be able to talk about these things and the issues about being disabled, but then you cross a line of being that person that does this, and I'm like, I don't want to be that though. I
Yeah,
just want
are you gonna be at accessibility day at the lake, and then you have to get into one of these beach wheelchairs? Although this does look pretty cool, a beach wheelchair.
yeah, I was gonna say that does kind of look fun though. I'd fuck up some
Yeah,
shit in
we
that
could drive
wheelchair.
it, like, right into the lake.
That'd be terrifying. I'd be
Not
that's
all
a
the way.
no. It's either all or nothing, Chrissy. You can't if you're gonna do it, fucking do it.
Not, like, off of, like, a dock or something. It would be gradual, like, into, like, go beachside.
No, no, that's terrifying. Nope. See, and that's
Good
it. I went. Do you know MDA, the Muscular Dystrophy Association?
No. I
They
know the NBA.
right, yeah, and the WNBA, the worst one. Um,
That's
n-
women's disability knowing.
yeah, that's a part of our Disability Pride Month. Uh, They no, the MDA.
The WNBA is under the umbrella of the disability.
Yeah, they're big
People
advocates
with
for us.
disabilities.
They get invited to every Special Olympics. They never show, but that's on them. No, but the MDA, they do those marathons every, what is it, like Labor Day, I think. The Jerry Lewis thing, the Jerry Lewis kids, blah blah blah. Either way, anyways, they raise a bunch of money for people with disabilities, and it goes towards treatments, equipment, blah blah blah. But they also have like a summer camp every year for people with disabilities all throughout the country, and whatever. And I went every year since I was 5 till I was 18, because that's the cutoff year. And those summer camps, it sounds corny on paper, but they got fucking fun. They were wild.
Really?
Yeah. They got real fun.
What was it like? Like, what did you make good friends? Like, what?
Yeah, you
Like,
had
what
your
did you have
camp
to do?
friends. Like
Wait, what was this camp called? I'm looking it up.
MDA camp, like Muscular Dystrophy Association.
MDA
And
camp.
like a lot of the counselors, they end up there, they're young, like college students, or like soon to be college students. They get
Ooh.
like credits or some shit for volunteering as a camp counselor. You have a lot of repeat people that
Did you
show
do
up.
this?
I'd never know, because that's how you end up in a wheelchair. Fuck
Oh,
that.
no. Let's see what camps are available in my area. Let's look. New York.
You should be a camp counselor one year.
I would like to. I already have many years as a lifeguard, so I feel like I have transferable skills.
Oh yeah. No, honestly, you would fucking love it. It's really a good time. I haven't been in a while, but the years that I went, they were fucking fun. I touched my first boob at camp. That was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
was
was what was like the person of the first boob that you touched?
I was a
What?
camp counselor.
Oh my God. How did
Yeah,
that
it was fun.
happen?
Man, she was like definitely old enough to, like, I shouldn't be doing that. Obviously in general, but like, but we were just talking, and she was really cool. And how did that get brought up in general? You know how teenagers are. You get alone for a while, you get a
So
little
how
fucking
old were
horned up.
you and how old was she?
I was at least 13, 14. She had to have been like 17, 18. Yeah. I'm a smooth talker. I know what I'm doing.
I bet.
You
Wow.
just get a bitch to laugh a few times, titties come out.
That's unfortunately all it takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it.
Women love a funny dude.
I know. How do you think Pete Davidson keeps getting bitches?
That's his huge dong.
Well, that, and he's kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah. But I think that's why he cleans up. He's funny for like celebrities. There's not a lot of funny people. Like, I think in Hollywood overall, they're just like they're actors. So they're kind of like just empty, soulless. So you don't have to be that funny to
Nope.
make a singer or an actor laugh. I feel like it doesn't take much. Plus
No,
he's
it
got
doesn't.
a rumor of a huge hog. There you go.
That's all it takes.
When did I touch my first something? Probably 14.
Yeah. Was he
Yeah.
funny?
No.
Nope.
He was I think I was a cheerleader and he was like a fullback. Like, all the attractive football guys were kind of taken already, and we were all going to like Hempstead Lake State Park to like hang out, and that's where everybody drank.
Right,
I had my
naturally.
first alcohol was an Old English, like a 40.
Ugh,
We
ew.
all got these 40s. I didn't even know they were regular beers. We were just like, oh yeah, we're getting some 40s. I guess because that was like the most amount of beer for the least money.
And
And
they're
just,
never good.
yeah, a 40 of Old E and a fullback's penis. Just touching it in the dark.
Well,
Not
was
good.
it? I was gonna say, was it a good experience though?
No.
No.
I didn't have good experiences till
Yesterday.
really like late 20s. Like
Oh wow, really?
most of my first sexual experiences were like I was being taken advantage of. I just didn't know it. I was like, oh, wow, boys really like me. When it was like, no, I just don't say no. I just have no boundaries.
Well, you gotta have that like emotional breakdown and the whittling away at your self esteem in order to grow as a human being. You know,
Mhm.
I get it. I've been there.
Yeah. It takes you a while. I think as a girl too, it takes you a few years before you're like, no, you can get something out of this too. Like, you're not just like a service animal.
Yeah, no, uh I had they took my service animal because I was experimenting too much. You know,
Ew, no.
they don't say no. They were like you.
Not okay. I don't know where I read this, but I read something online like this guy like would it was gross. It was really
What
gross.
what was
To
he
his
doing to it?
dog, to his dog. He was like, "Oh, I could tell that he was relieved after I was done." And I was like, "I hope this person goes to jail." Like, you don't know what the hell. Ugh.
Do you know
It
that you
just
can get a service monkey as like a service animal?
I wonder if that's what what's her face has. Cassandra. She's I forget. She got married, so I don't know. I think her last name now is McDonald. Cassandra Fairbanks has a monkey.
Oh,
She's like an
really?
internet person that I've never met. I just know because of Twitter.
That's fucking cool. I always wanted one.
I think you'd be great with a monkey. I think you could have like a little helper monkey. He could sit on your shoulder and he could also help you engineer.
Yeah, do you know how much funnier I would be if I had a fucking service monkey?
You should, and you could get him a little hat
It'd
and
be so
symbols.
great.
Yeah.
But one thing that I was upset about when looking into this, because yes, I did look into this. You can't give them any treats. Like you can't give them a banana.
You can't give a monkey a banana?
You can't give the monkey banana. They have a very strict diet. So like bananas are no. And I remember reading that because they had to have put that in there enough like somebody have had to given their monkey a banana enough times to where they deliberately put in the website, do not feed these monkeys bananas.
Wow.
It was a
Okay.
while though, so I don't remember, but I have a distinct memory of seeing like no bananas. I was like, well, this is
Okay.
ass.
Well, this is pretty relevant then because a British zoo, if you claims if you give a monkey a banana, you're actually a terrible enabler. And look at this little guy. This would
He
be
does have
me
a
if I
phone.
were a monkey. He's a little ginger monkey.
Look
Is
at
he
that.
giving me a finger?
Fuck you. Fuck
What?
you, bitch.
Are they even aware of this?
This is gold.
Dude.
Wait, this was back in 2014.
Bananas are sometimes food now. Okay, let's see. Let's see why. A British zoo. Again, this is a very old article. This is from 2014.
Right.
A British zoo made the executive decision to stop giving its monkeys bananas all the time. But before you object, it's not because British people are against the idea of fun and joy. I feel like they are. It's because
Yep.
bananas bred for human consumption are basically the monkey equivalent of cake. And it's adversely affecting the monkey's health. Right, because bananas are super sugary. Like it's one of the, like, you should, if you're going to go on keto or something, you got to give up basically all fruit but berries because it's so sugary.
What the
Let's put
fuck?
this idea into a different, more commonly known concept. If you're a cat owner, you probably heard that you shouldn't be giving cats milk on a consistent basis. Who gives their cats milk? That's like a cartoon thing.
It is very much a cartoon thing.
We commonly drink, and also adults shouldn't be drinking milk. We commonly drink cow's milk in this country, and many cats can't actually digest that stuff very well. Neither can we, according to some people, but that's besides the point. The logic behind the Pington Zoo's decision is pretty much exactly the same. The bananas that are cultivated for human consumption have much less protein and fiber than the wild fruit that monkeys' bodies are equipped to be eating. Also higher sugar. It damages the little monkey teeth. Why aren't they brushing the monkey's teeth?
The zoo just sucks.
Yeah, if I were working at a zoo, among my top 10 questions would be like, when can I brush a monkey's teeth?
Yeah, that's like after where are the bathrooms, what health insurance do I have, When do I get to brush the monkey teeth?
Right. And I'm sure they have a great health insurance plan because they're getting bitten probably every day by some animal.
Oh, easily. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what? I disagree with this article. I feel like monkeys should be eating bananas all the time at any
Sure.
given moment.
But you'd be wrong because they're eating mostly vegetables. They get bananas only as a special treat, especially if they're sick and their keepers need to make sure they eat all their medicine. So basically, the bananas is like the peanut butter for dogs. Like they put their pills in the banana.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I get a monkey, it's gonna be trained to eat me? Because I'm not. I don't want. I'm not down with that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Still, we can't imagine the monkeys are really, truly happy about this change. No, I feel like they're going to be really upset and they're going to be plotting revenge.
Yeah, that's how the Planet of the Apes started.
Because monkeys are basically as smart as people.
Yeah.
And they don't forget.
No, they don't.
Dang.
Fuck that. Never mind. I don't want a monkey anymore. I'm scared of them.
I think monkeys are a little scary. They're a little too smart.
I kind of like that.
Did you know that? And like crows are very smart too. Crows remember specific faces and they can hold grudges.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like, I don't know the like factuality of the story, but I remember hearing like uh, a woman that fed her crows, in the backyard every day. They would come back with like rings and necklaces that they would like find out the streets as like a thank you. And then she died. And then they saw her daughter and started like consoling her at the funeral. Like they like were on her car, like, hey, sorry about your mom.
Aww.
And that's like both equally terrifying and sweet.
I think it'd be nice to have a bird consoling you, like a little wing on your back, like
Yeah,
ah,
there you go.
ah. Yeah.
I don't know.
From Russell Hall, monkeys eat the fork out of bananas in the wild. Yeah, they do.
Because they're good.
They're called service animals for a reason. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Cecil at the gym listening to you guys. Good to see Donovan feeling better. I know he's had a rough time lately. Merry Christmas to the both of you and the chat. And you're right. If humor didn't get me laid, I'd still be a virgin.
Amen. Amen. Also, thank you, because I was sick for like a fucking month and a half. That was
What
ass.
did you have?
It
COVID?
wasn't even COVID. No, it was just
Did you ever get COVID?
I did. I got it once.
Was it bad?
No, like in all reality, no. But like I just felt like shit because
Yeah.
it was in the middle of like summer. I went to go to a concert the night before, and I had such a good time. I was in Madison. That's like an hour away from my house, and I was so fucking just vibing. We got a hotel room, and I woke up at like 4 in the morning. I felt like I got hit by a fucking truck. My body hurt so fucking bad. I was sweating and cold. I did not want to move. And I had to take my bus places, and that bus does not have any AC. That's good. And it was like 100 degrees. I thought I was gonna die. It was so bad.
Oh no.
But it was fine. I made it. I survived. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, all your grandparents that died, pussies. Tell them to suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. COVID is the flu with a better publicist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know if we can talk openly about this yet.
I will. What are they going to do? Ban me?
Ban you again?
Yeah. We can't.
There's actually a big posse of crows that hang around White Plains.
Oh, really?
Which is the town nearby. And here's some footage of them. They all hang out together. There's a lot though. They'll sometimes be at the McDonald's parking lot just waiting.
It's
like
so
they were
ominous.
They were almost like following this woman to her car.
Do you see this ever like organically on your own?
Yeah, there's like a huge squad. They're mostly around White Plains, but yeah, sometimes they're at the mall, sometimes they're like
How does that? I would feel very fucking like this is
It's
a bad
scary.
omen.
Yeah, I just want them
Like
to like me. I don't know, like, what they like. I want to offer them a peace offering. Like, I want to be like, "Are we cool?" You know? Like, it's almost like the old time mob, you know?
yeah, like you have to give them their what for.
Yeah.
They have to pay your dues. They're extorting you for bread.
They're smart, though. We one time went to the zoo. I don't know if it was a zoo or, like, a nature reserve, and Frank, like, connected with this either crow or raven. Like, they had a
Yeah,
relationship. Like, the crow would only respond to Frank, and, like, they were talking to each other. And I was like, "What are you
yeah,
guys talking about?" And Frank was like, "Don't worry about it."
yeah. They spiritually bonded.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
and I tried to talk to him, and he was like
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
he was like,
They split souls. That's what it was.
it was really cool, but then I was jealous that I didn't have my own crow.
Did you know that a pack of crows is actually called gay? They're actually gay.
A
If you
pack
see a
of
pack,
gay?
yeah, it's
Let's check
true.
the internet.
It's a fact. Don't look it up. It's a fact.
I think it's called a murder.
Whoa, you're gonna do what?
I
You
wonder
can't
how
say
that
that.
got started, probably because a group of crows murdered someone.
Yeah, they're fucking scary.
Yeah.
There's never been an incident, I think, where a huge crowd of crows have gathered and people are like, "Oh, cool, awesome." It's always like, "Wow, this is." I'm gonna go back inside.
Wait, this is where the lore is from. Why is a pack of crows called a murder? Again, this is the very, very verifiable website called Answerbag.com. A group of crows is called a murder or a storytelling of crows. This is based off the fallacious folktale that crows form tribunals to judge and punish the bad behavior of a member of a flock. If the verdict goes against the defendant, that bird is killed, murdered by the flock. The basis, in fact, is probably that occasionally crows will kill a dying crow who doesn't belong in their territory, or much more commonly feed on carcasses of dead crows. Also, both crows and ravens are associated with battlefields, medieval hospitals, execution sites, and cemeteries because they scavenge on human remains.
So they're like the mob.
Yeah,
You're right.
they are like the mob.
Yeah.
Look at this related questions. Have you been called a bitch? Why is this a related question?
Well, you know how it goes. You see a
I'm
pack of
clicking on
crows.
it. Have you been called a bitch? What? Yes, and being a guy, it is a somewhat strange thing to hear. Man, I'm obsessed with Answerbag now.
Yeah, no, this is a website you lose yourself hours.
My nickname is Crazy Bitch. Sure have, though
Hmm.
not as many times as a-hole, amongst other things.
Why do they censor asshole?
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
heck?
I'm,
Look at this. And now these related questions. Have you ever been the victim of a smear campaign?
wow. Yeah. That's hashtag relatable.
When I say bitch, you think of who?
That guy back there who was an
Nancy
asshole.
Grace, someone said.
The first one.
This looks like
Okay.
one of the internet's first websites. This is like giving me Ask Jeeves vibes.
Do you remember websites when they were fun like this?
Like MySpace.
Yeah. What was one of your favorite ones?
Ooh. I really liked Ask Jeeves.
Classic.
It seemed exciting, and it seemed like you kinda had to really work for your answers. Like, they wouldn't
You really
necessarily
did.
get what you wanted. You had to ask nicely. MySpace was great.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
was never on Adult Friend Finder, and I dabbled in Friendster. I think, like,
Adult Friend Finder.
OG
That one.
Amazon was cool because, like, it used to just be for books.
Forget about that because yeah, you're right. Me and my friends, we would go on ideas a lot.
Oh, wait. I have a new answer. Homestar Runner was my favorite website.
What's that one?
Homestar Runner? Are you kidding me? This is how
Yeah.
I know you're too young.
No, I mean I'm over
Homestar
18
Runner
now.
was something Oh my God. Yeah. I would get with my friend. What the hell was Jake's last name? Jake and Maggie were dating, but I met them because we were all lifeguards together. I think we had to have been like 16 or 17 or something. Homestar Runner. This was so funny. And it was like these cartoons. And oh my God, there
Wow.
would be funny videos. Oh, and
So
it was
this
just
was
like
like
poor quality.
Newgrounds before Newgrounds.
2000. Wow. I'm afraid I'm gonna get dinged. Probably YouTube is a better spot for Homestar Runner videos. My favorite one, like, so this guy in the wrestling mask was Homestar Runner,
Right.
and God, I forget all the characters' names. There was a character called the Cheat,
Okay.
and they all had stupid voices. My favorite. Oh my God, I have to find this one. Homestar Runner Light Switch Rave. This is the inspiration behind my own light switch rave at the end of Simpcast.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I love seeing your like, do you remember the internet? Like your version of that.
How old is this? Oh my God, is this 13 years old?
How's that feel? That
This was
this
pretty
was around
good.
the same age I was grabbing my first boob.
It's the email. The email. What?
The email.
Hey, strong
Strong
bad.
bad.
You like
Yeah,
techno at
techno.
all? If you do, what kind?
What kind?
Silent J. Oh, very clever.
They were most of these videos were like there'd be him answering an email, and he'd be like, the email.
Well, it's not really my style, but I heard a techno song one time that went like doom 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 doom, and then this other part came in and it was like and then there's always some kind of high pitched noise, you know, or like a siren that's like, and of course they have to put in the obligatory old movie quote from some sci-fi movie. It's like the system is down, the system is down, the system is down, the system is down.
We would sit for hours and just watch this shit.
The system is down, the system is down, the system is down. The cheat is grounded. We had that light switch installed for you so you could turn the lights on and off. Not so you could throw light switch raves. Now let's go break open that glow stick and pour it into Homestar Runner's Mountain Dew. I heard they have to pump your stomach when you drink that stuff.
I am
That-
regressing.
That felt so early 2000s internet. You're right.
That was like the only website. Like that was pre MySpace, pre everything.
That took me back to like the Newgrounds era. That was me and my buddies. That was our shit. Flash animation, cartoons, and video games. Like, fuck, dude. It's crazy now because like a lot of my friends now we used to be like really popular Newgrounds artists, you know, that I was watching as a teenager. So that's funny.
Oh, then there was Teen Girl Squad. Oh my God.
I vaguely
This was
remember.
the original Sex in the City, I think. I think they based Sex in the City off Teen Girl Squad. Because it was like this poorly drawn cartoon. And they had it was clearly a man doing the girl's voice.
Teen Girl Squad! Cheerleader! So-and-so! What's your face?
She was the and then
The ugly one!
ugly one.
Yes, let's go get ready to look so good!
Good. Word.
Okay, now let's start looking good!
This is like it's so funny because it's like just what a guy thinks girls do.
I mean, this is pretty much the Kardashians, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Carrie right here. This is Samantha. This is
Yeah.
Miranda. And this might be Charlotte, although she's the ugly one.
Hey! Boy,
Boy,
Kristen, you look burnt or dead!
dead.
I miss Christine.
Arrow.
I have a crush on every.
This is the quote. I have a crush on every boy. I would say this like once a day. I have a crush on every boy.
boy.
Arrowed.
Like it didn't even make sense.
No. Ow, my skin!
My skin!
What?
God, yo. I look so good.
Ah! Oh my god, this was the internet was so good.
It used to be a fun place. We used to have fun.
Arrowed.
Fuck. That's
We need to do a live action Homestar Runner. Except probably it's gonna be all black because 2022.
no, you can get a few trans people now. And
Right.
they'd sound exactly like that. So you wouldn't have to worry about anybody doing like a dumb voice.
Arrowed.
That was
And it's the easiest voice to do. You're like, I just talk like this now.
that's all. If you wanted to blow up on the internet, that's it. That's all you needed was a tiny
I'm
bit of
so yeah.
Yeah.
Just a funny voice.
so fucking
I'm
fun.
so dumb. I am so I think my only regret in life is that I did not start on YouTube when people were telling me to, like in fucking 2006. There was no reason not to. Like I was a freaking
what would-
communications major, like media studies. Why was I not doing YouTube? I was intimidated.
What would you have done like back then?
Well, people were like, I remember like even in kind of early comedy years, there were some people whose advice I kind of trusted that were like, yeah, you should do a vlog. But I didn't really have the confidence because like, what am I going to talk about? Like people don't really want to hear me. Like what, I'm not an expert in anything. Like maybe it is for the best. Cause maybe like, younger Chrissie is not somebody who had much to say. So yes, I would have done makeup tutorials. You're 1,000% right.
Oh wow.
But I probably could have gotten like a shit ton of followers early before any censorship stuff. But then I probably would have had a big cancellation period of like, oh, like famous YouTuber becomes alt right out of nowhere. And then I would have a comeback story.
Yeah, I think that it's probably realistically for the best that you didn't dabble in that at a young age because most, I think, the internet people that blew up around that age went through a period of like, that was the worst thing I could have done. And I'm better now, but my life took a direction and I was raped 1,000 times. So maybe it's good. I wasn't, but you know.
Okay.
It wasn't rape. I was willing. That's a difference.
Okay. John Orchard said, keep rocking. Thank you, John Orchard. J Bama fan. Heil Kittler. Heil the Feline Reich. Oh, there was a tweet earlier that you know what? I'm going to show it because it was funny. There was a woman.
Know.
Oh, right. You wouldn't know. You're not on it at all, are you?
I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm about to show you the biggest thing that happened on Twitter today was this clip of this news lady.
Let me see it.
I'm gonna just play it. Okay, so she starts by apologizing.
Mistake during our Catterday segment. I used a submitted photo of a cat with an inappropriate name. I don't want to use the name here, but I never intended to hurt or offend anyone by using the picture that was actually just given to me. I understand my mistake and I am deeply sorry.
Too much
and in the
apologizing.
future, I will absolutely be more diligent with this content to ensure it never happens again.
15 degrees below zero right now. So certainly this is kind of weather for the cats. So we've got our Saturday night forecast for you now where we are featuring Hitler thanks to Debbie Alexander. And I think Hitler kind of looks like throwing back with the
Come on. She had to have known what she was doing.
Mistake.
She didn't know. She just is one of these weather ladies who just reads the prompter.
I absolutely refuse that. Somebody set her up, right? Like it's went through a chain of command.
It really could be that dumb. Like whether people are dumb.
I mean, I fucking guess. I just don't want to believe that somebody would.
She might be seeing that for the first time while she's reading it.
So then somebody set her up, right? Because like somebody had to have looked at that, saw the name, and was like, "Yeah, fuck her." She you know,
She probably was like dating a tech guy,
yeah.
broke up with him, and he was like, "Oh, I got cat of the week. It's
You
all
know-
queued up for you, Marissa."
You know what it was? She spit. That was it.
This is what happens when you spit.
Yep, you get Kittler.
You get set up.
Mm-hmm. That's so fucking great. I'm upset that I couldn't see that.
Oh no! Are you gonna try to get back on Twitter?
I don't know, because I made another account the day after, or maybe just a little bit after, and I woke up this morning and it was suspended. So I
They're
don't
on
know.
you.
Yep.
Just keep trying though.
Yeah, I'll maybe give it a few days.
Why
or
don't you
something.
do Cripp Daddy fan account and say this is run, or say Cripp Daddy parody account?
The fan
Something
account?
like
That's
that.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe I'm in contact with him. He said that if he was going to make a joke about this,
Yeah. I'm
This
just the
is what he
president
would-
of his fan club.
this is just what he would say.
I'm his, or like Cripp Daddy's wheelchair repairman or
The
something.
wheelchair, yeah. I'm his wheelchair. He can't get
Yes!
me.
Cripp Daddy's wheelchair.
That would be funny. Just a whole account based off my chair.
Yeah. Cripp's wheels. See if it's
Mhm.
taken. I'm going to check right now. Cripp's wheels. Not.
It's not taken?
It's not. Take it right now.
I will. Absolutely.
I don't know if you can multitask. Nobody else in the chat better take it, or else you're all punished.
And I'm not going to buy it from you. Don't even think about that.
Don't be jerks. Do it now. Young Pei Chang, sup guys? I hope all you had a blessed Christmas. Remember when all folks wanted to do was just play some video games? I remember those days.
Yeah, fucking. It's weird because the guy that I remember my brothers watching as a kid, he was this like Minecraft YouTuber and whatever, really like PewDiePie-esque, you know, back in the day. And he is like, we're chill, we're buddies, and he's like full on the fuck vaccines. He had a show on Cartoon Network at one point.
Cool.
Yeah, like he kind of not fell off, but like fell off mainstream, obviously. You know, but that's very funny to me.
Opinionated news guy. This reminds me of the Trogdor and the Burninator YouTube animations from years ago. Yeah, that's
Fuck yeah.
It's I think it's Homestar, isn't it?
That's good.
Trogdor the Burninator.
That's good shit.
Yeah, I think it is Homestar Runner. Yes, of course it is. Trogdor. It was a one-armed dragon.
Did you like salad fingers?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh man, that's the shit. I remember this. Yeah.
Okay, I guess it was. Burning all the... Yeah, Trogdor was a man. I mean, he was a dragon man. Or maybe he was just a dragon. But he was still Trogdor! Burning the countryside. Burninating the peasants. This is going to be unbearable for a lot of people who don't understand the reference.
Yeah, if you didn't grow up with the humor with the internet, then it's like that's what it feels like to have ADD.
Yeah, it's part of why it's so like nostalgic is because it's so bad, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
remember when that was enough? Like that was cool.
Good times. So fucking fun.
Ugh, the graphics are bad on the CGI on the latest Marvel film. So I could see it. It's like, dude, we had a one-armed dragon not that long ago, and we loved it.
Yeah, fucking get over yourself. All right.
That's true. Gen Z humor is worse. There's something wrong with Gen Z. Like, they're a little fucking retarded.
Well, yeah, I mean, every now and again, I'll get like hit with a good Gen Z thing that I'm like, that's funny. But you have to shift through like 8,000 other, actually, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay, well.
Actually, Russell Hall, sometimes you need to spit a little. He said.
I disagree.
Not if you were raised right. K-Max, Cripp Daddy, have you heard of the YouTube channel Squirmy and Grubs? I believe the man has the same condition as you, spinal muscular atrophy. The channel shows off his hot wife, though. Oh, yeah. I think it was Anna who told me about this. I don't like him. He doesn't even have like a fraction of the personality Cripp Daddy has.
I get asked this a lot. Like, quite a bit. Not that I'm mad at whoever asked. It's funny though, because like we definitely have the same disease. That part, but that is exactly where anything we have in common like ends, because
it's like when people ask if two black people know each other. It's like, yes, we have. I don't know him, but we do.
I like, you know, it's fucking. But like, when I was at the, I think, yeah, no, it was the Gavin show. We all went to the hotel afterwards, and like everybody else that was in that area was staying there too. So it was just one big fucking hotel party, and I was pretty fucking wet at this point. So I'm in the lobby, and there was this couple that was like, the guy was he was cool, I believe. Like, he was chill. His girlfriend was cool too. They were both pretty wet, and his girlfriend just kept talking to me about this couple. And like, you are so much alike, and I didn't want to be the asshole to be like, stop saying that. That's not true. Take it back. But she like made everybody around me like look them up and subscribe to their channel, and was like, he's so great. And I'm like, I don't know how you think that, because I
was just about to say, like, oh, I hate when people tell me like, this is so great, but that's exactly what I just did with Homestar Runner. So,
but that's actually good. You know, I would that is less disabled than him. You know, I like it. No, it was a weird thing. His wife is hot. I'd fuck his wife. That's yeah.
Wife is hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna show up a quick like picture so you guys know. Squirmy, oops, and Grubs. Wow, the first thing that comes up is Squirmy and Grubs are fake.
I would love that if they were fake.
They've got 1 million subs. What in the world?
Yeah, if I wanted to sell out, I could. It would be so easy. I would be making so much fucking money. I would have millions of followers and subscribers, but I don't do it.
Oh, it's their wedding day. Why is she posing in the bathtub?
Because that's where the piss fetish comes in.
Oh, okay. Wow, they're playing
fucking bags.
Bags, as you do on your wedding day. Aw, I like that he's wearing not just a traditional black suit.
No, because he's abnormal. He wouldn't do that.
Oh, he's got a backpack.
Yeah, I used to carry around a backpack everywhere too. I can't even make fun of him for that.
Yeah, you guys need stuff. Aww,
I would
really
just
cute.
The wedding looks fine, and that I feel like such an asshole. Like being the
look at them
dude.
On the happiest day of their life.
Them. But you fucking but like he annoys me on a level that like it makes me feel like a bad person, because I see him like be happy with his wife, and they're just being happy. And I'm like, shut up, fuck you. You're not real.
Yeah.
And I don't think the relationship is necessarily fake. There's a whole bunch of people that are like, you know, oh, he can't score with women like that. She's using him for money. And like, okay, I get that theory. I get it. Don't get me wrong. But people would be surprised. There are a lot of like just really good looking women that are down to fool around with like a charismatic fucking dude in a wheelchair. It breaks that incel mentality.
If you have a good personality and you're fun, like that's the most important thing.
Yeah. It's I never had a problem with like the dating thing. Like it was fine for me. I
Humble
fucked.
brag.
I touched boob. It was fine.
Touched boob at 13 and you haven't stopped since.
I'm constantly touching boob.
Have you ever been called the handicapped Al Bundy?
I wish. That's something I want to be called more.
I was raised on Simpsons and Married with Children. Watched it every
Beautiful.
night. Yeah.
Beautiful. My
the Generation X humor is so much better. True.
My grandpa raised me on Monty Python and Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
And that's why I am the way I am.
True. I agree with this, JR. Carmexla is the only good Gen Zer.
She's so fucking funny. God,
she really
so funny.
is. She's not just funny, but like she is kooky. Like she is quirky, and I say that like non-ironically. Like it's been overused. People have been calling themselves quirky who are actually not. Like she's actually, for how young she is, she has so many funny stories. Like she's homeschooled. She's had haunted dolls.
I fucking love her.
She has really weird like interests. She like, and that's the thing is like, even though she's still basically like, I'm like, oh, her inner child is still very much alive. I'm like, she's only 19. Like she's kind of just barely out of child. She's barely out of childhood herself, but she's so fun. Like I think Carmexla is a good inspiration to like stay in touch with your inner child.
Yeah, she still has that, like you said, that inner light in her. And I'm like, oh, I love that. Good for you. Soon though.
Yeah.
Soon.
Like I feel like she would just stop whatever she's doing and just like follow a stray dog, and like see where it goes.
And it's not like a cringy thing either, because it's just, you can tell that's just her. That's just who she is. And it's endearing.
Super endearing. Super endearing. Okay.
Oh, now
yeah,
yeah.
You go.
No, I just realized I can't fucking. I was like, I'm going to message her after this. Wait, fuck.
Oh no, that's what's annoying about your Twitter being taken out. That's your primary way of messaging people. Unless do you even have an Instagram? I don't even check.
No, I don't really like. I think I made one forever ago, but I don't remember the password for anything. I don't take pictures of shit.
I'm not gay, and I'd hit Cripp Daddy. Wow.
I'd let you. And I'm not gay either. Yes, I am.
Sound like my dad. Weekly live stream podcast with Cripp and Carmexla. Cripp Maxla.
Yes. I would talk to her every fucking day if I could.
Yeah, same.
I bet she has like the handful of times I've had a conversation with her. It's just like you said. You never know where the conversation is going to go.
She actually is a very good listener too.
Yeah. It's kind of creepy.
Cripp, you are working on a new comedy album right now.
I am. We are at the very groundwork foundation, but I put in enough like work over the last few years with the sets that I've done and it playing around with stuff that I feel competent enough to start like. I think next year it's going to be the year. I think I'll do it. I'll commit to making it happen.
I like it.
Yeah.
2023 is the year of the Cripp.
I'm excited. I don't know. This is going to be like the first big thing that I would have done. So I don't know the process of doing it, but that's my thing. I'm not professional. I just wing it. I get opportunities and I say, sure, why not? Fuck it. And we make the best out of it.
And also like like, don't feel like I've seen people put out albums that they don't have an hour or they don't do an hour material. So like it's I think
Right.
even that is flexible, whereas it used to be back in the day, like people thought like, oh, it have to be if you want to do a special, it has to be an hour, but like you just put out whatever you want. People
See, and that
love
yeah,
it.
that was a big thing for me too when starting any of it was like you have those handful of comics that are like, this is what you need to do, and I remember getting like advice that was, oh, you can't. Where do you live? No, you can't live there, dude. You need to move like now. You can't do that. You're not going to get anywhere being there. And I was like, well, I mean, okay. And now I'm doing just fine.
That's
Not
all
amazing,
changed.
but
The
I'm doing
pandemic
fine.
changed all of that, you know. If you didn't
Yep.
have any kind of like an online or like YouTube presence, like, and it was 20 years ago, I would agree with that guy. Be like, yeah, I got to move
Oh,
to
for
LA
sure.
or New York. But like now it's so wide open.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
whatever you make of yourself, wherever you are.
100%. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start putting in the work for that. I feel good.
Yeah. How many minutes do you think you have right now?
At least a solid over half an hour.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Oh, you're there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel good about it.
Yeah. The trickiest part for me was like trying not to do any crowd work because I was like, oh.
See, I wanted to experiment more with that because I've been strictly like, okay, jokes.
But why not? Why not have crowd work on an album?
I feel like it can be fun. That's that.
Yeah.
Like I like to think my quips and off the cup shit. Like when I saw you doing crowd work, that was fun. Like
Oh,
that
God, it's fun.
inspired me more to like I want
Yeah.
to do that.
It's fun to just fuck with people, and it's like you're not burning any of your material. And
Right.
I think that's where I heard it from because my album was just audio. There was no video component, so I didn't want people to like not know who I was talking about because they couldn't see who I was referring to.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
No.
I
I
wonder
think
if I wonder if that Vixen place would be good to have it, or you would need a spot that has like a lower ceiling. Probably. It's probably too big there.
I'll show up there and just talk about Gavin for an entire hour.
Yeah.
It'd just be like, man, wasn't that funny? Wasn't that a good time?
You know what's crazy too, though, is like these shows that have been canceled. It's like, what if we were doing professional recordings? Like that would really fuck some shit up.
The venue that you guys ended up at, visually, that was a fucking sick place. That looked cool.
The America First Warehouse in Ronkonkoma, yeah, that was really cool. Better for rallies than comedy shows because of how tall it is, and like the sound just like disappears. It's like not really built for comedy because like all the sound just disappears.
You just have to shout. You have to scream your sets.
Yeah. And usually when there's like a lower ceiling, it's like the sound and the laughs all bounce on each other. And it really is like an energy thing.
I believe it. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm excited for a Cripp Daddy album.
I still have to think about names and stuff for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll come to you.
We'll get it. We'll get there.
I like Mexican Kanye West.
Yay!
Oh my God, Cripp, this was so fun. We really covered an array of topics. Oh wait, let's talk about this.
What are we talking about?
This is great. I'm gonna put this up because I always like to see what's happening at the airports. Woman attacks hubby at airport after finding indecent images on his phone. Cops.
When they say indecent, what does that mean?
We're about to find out. A couple's vacation to South Carolina was over before it began when the woman was arrested for allegedly attacking her hubby at the airport when she found lewd images on his phone. Paula Barber, 55, was charged with third-degree domestic violence after the violent confrontation Wednesday at the Charleston International Airport. Police responding to an active domestic incident at 2:50 p.m. found the couple in the midst of an altercation. The suspect stated that she just wanted to get away from the victim and fly back home. The police incident report obtained by this outlet states. She said that they had arrived in South Carolina for a vacation, but that her mood soured when she saw several indecent photos on his phone. An argument ensued when she confronted him about the saucy snaps. The man denied being attacked, but surveillance images reportedly showed his wife delivering kicks to his legs, throwing the phone to the floor, and trying to smack him in the face. Barber admitted to the assaulting him and was arrested. She was taken to the Al Cannon Detention Center and released on a $5,237 bond. Damn.
Okay, first of all, who the fuck goes on a vacation in South Carolina?
That's I don't know. That's like it's like a nice state, right? Isn't there like Greenville? It's like it's where like rich white people like to go.
You named one place in all of South Carolina.
Charleston.
2 places. Would you?
I've never been.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You don't go. Nobody goes to South Carolina for a vacation. And then even if you do, you know,
maybe people from North Carolina.
Well,
actually, that's true. My brother and his wife went there. Because why not? Like, let's just go to the other Carolina. It feels like that's an easy decision.
It feels very lazy as a vacation. Maybe that's why.
But people from New York are like going to Jersey all the time. It's kind of the same thing.
Okay, but it's Jersey. That at least like people know Jersey. They're like, oh yeah, fucking Jersey. Nobody's been like, man, you know where I had a great time? South Carolina.
Anthony Cumia is moving to South Carolina.
That's exactly my point. Thank you.
Probably to get away from everyone, though.
See? You're only helping me prove my point.
I think he wants to get away from the you-know-who's. Anyone who celebrates Kwanzaa. Ooh, no.
Yeah, no, the crippled people.
Of course. Yeah, there's beach, golf courses, apparently.
No, you guys aren't selling me.
I don't know. I've never been. I don't know what it's like.
I would never. If somebody said, dude, I'm going on vacation, you want to come with? Oh, dude, where are you going? South Carolina. No, thanks. I'm good. I'm fine.
Where would you want to go on vacation? Like, do you have any other states that you are against?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Not real. It doesn't exist.
I've never met anyone from Oklahoma.
Because it's not a real place.
Like Australia.
Exactly. They're not real. They're in the same dimension where they don't exist. Where I think Oklahoma is just about the only other place besides South and North Carolina, because I never hear Oregon. Well, I guess Oregon, but it's fine enough. But
I have no interest in going to Washington State.
Yeah.
I haven't met anyone from there. Like, what is up there? Why?
Nothing. Not a single thing that needs to be seen.
Mm-hmm. I have my interest in Montana has now been piqued. Feels like a lot of people are moving out there. Feels like they're plotting something. They're going up there and like, it feels like it's like a shh. Come to Montana if you have a lot of money. Like we're doing something.
Well, Hannah's out there. I like her. She's cool.
Oh, Hannah, Montana.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her. She parties.
She sure is.
I don't know, anywhere where like I don't want to live there, but like I'm a sucker for like I'd like an inner conflict with theme parks, you know, shit like Universal Studios and Disney. Like I see it and I'm like, God, that looks like so much fun. But then I see other adults really liking it, and I'm like, I fucking hate you.
I feel the same way. People who are really into Disney World are mentally retarded. Like there's something really wrong with them. They're avoiding like other adult aspects of their life. Like they're not paying their bills, or they're like not maybe they were touched and they're just sort of like stunted at that age. Like there's something wrong with people who want to, like they want their honeymoon to be at Disney World. It's like, really? Of all the places to go, Disney World? Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're the people that say adulting, you know?
Yes.
Like
yes.
I did a thing, and it's like,
yeah, it's the type of girl that like makes her man wear a matching outfit to do Christmas cards in.
And it's
the type of chick who has a fucking live, love, laugh pillow, or like a live, love, laugh room.
A whole fucking room of just living, laughing, and loving. 24/7. And it sucks though, because like I see Disney cruises and I'm like, God, that does look kind of fun though. Like I know I would have a good time, but then I would see other people around me, and I'd be like, I should not be here. I hate this.
You would probably have a great experience because you would probably get a fast pass and you'd get a lot of like front of the line privileges.
I think I talked about this on a few different streams, but I still love the idea of showing up with like the Compound crew, it wearing all Make-A-Wish shirts, because you can buy them. You don't have to just. And I show up, I shave my head the day before we go, and we just see how much we can get away with. Like,
you would really shave your head for such a thing?
I absolutely would shave my head for that. Yeah.
Cripp, not only do they have Make-A-Wish shirts on Amazon, but they have Make-A-Wish Disney shirts. Like, it's almost
perfect. We all just show up and we just see how much we can get away with. We get up to the front of the line and we're like, hey, can we we're here for can we get past? And like, we don't have you down. And it's like, I just start acting like I don't want to be an inconvenience. I'm sorry. And you have fucking like Gavin show up that's like pulling his cares, like, hey man, come on, it's just some paperwork, dude. Can't you see him? He's fucking dying. Look at him.
Yeah. Look at this. Make-A-Wish, Wisconsin. I helped Make-A-Wish. I helped grant a wish. Youth Leadership Committee.
All of you guys wearing that.
Wow, there's a lot of different Make-A-Wish shirts.
We would kill this shit. This could be a whole video.
Anybody can buy. I rappled for a cause. Make-A-Wish. I don't even know what that means.
That sounds like a white people terminology.
Or this. What have you done today? Make-A-Wish 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a group shirt. Wow. Yeah, it could be like Compound Media Censored TV Make-A-Wish Trip 2023.
That would, and imagine that video. Like, just make a whole like little documentary or whatever about it. Put it up somewhere. It'd be funny. It'd be good.
It would be so compelling. Like, they would be so torn. They'd be like, oh my God, it's Make-A-Wish. Like, look at Cripp Daddy. Like, obviously, look at him. It's clear. But at the same time, they'd be so torn. They'd be like, oh, but he's alt-right, so we don't know what to do.
Oh, fuck, what do we do? He's not on Twitter, guys. We can't let him on. It's a small world.
Why is there no alt-right Make-A-Wish?
I believe that is a thing.
Or like a based Make-A-Wish.
What? It's just, hey, I want to go to Disney World to call people faggots during the gay event. Like
during Pride.
That's my, yeah, that's my Make-A-Wish.
And who are they to tell you what you can't wish for?
I'm literally dying. You can't tell me no. If my wish is to send me to heaven on God's terms by calling out the gays, that's my prerogative.
Like we're just pushing you, like going through Disney World. You're calling everybody the N-word. Like it's like, no, this is part of his wish. Like
he's got it. You can't get mad at him.
Yeah,
his
Make-A-Wish is actually very free speech specific, and
they can't be offended. They give me a literal N-word pass.
It would be like fast pass, and then like another lanyard around your neck that just says like N-word. Make-A-Wish uncensored. Yes,
I'd watch that. Tell me, just even if you're like anti, fucking alt-right, blah blah blah, Antifa. If you saw that like DVD, you'd watch it.
Oh yeah,
just out of curiosity.
It'd be right next to Girls Gone Wild in the DVD section.
God, that was my shit.
Really?
As because that was like the closest thing to porn as like young me could ever get were those infomercials, and so like I became really like autistic about staying up and watching them because I was like, oh man. But that did it's got a term like when you ring a bell and you give your dog a treat, so like every time
Pavlov.
Yeah, but I have that with steel drums. So now every time I just get really fucking horny.
You get a boner every time you hear a steel drum.
I'm just like, oh fuck, man. So I couldn't go to Jamaica.
I didn't know there were steel drums associated.
Have you? When's the last time you wanted to make a wish? A fucking Girls Gone Wild.
Maybe never. Maybe
Those infomercials they went hard. They were fun. You can combine the two. Bring the Girls Gone Wild to Disney World for my Make-A-Wish.
Cripp's Gone Wild.
Yep, I would watch that.
Why is it bringing up BET? I can't internet anymore. I feel like I can't do a basic search. Hilton Head, South Carolina is a huge vacation spot. Yes, I have heard of the Hilton Head.
No.
Okay, Max, what is Cripp Daddy's view on edgy jokes or humor? Would it be hard to offend you? Some people seem super sensitive nowadays.
Oh, God. Nothing. There's very, very little that would actually offend me.
Maybe a Kyle Rittenhouse joke would be the only thing.
But even then, like, I make it funny. I'm not offended. I am more insulted if the joke just isn't good, if it didn't make me laugh. But I don't believe in sacred cows and humor. I think everything is up for jokes,
They should call it make another wish. Yeah, it's called Make a Wish, not keep making wishes till we find one that's appropriate.
I think that's where we need to build the foundation, because I looked into it just out of curiosity. They will not give me another wish, because Make-A-Wish is not the only wish granting foundation. There are others. So I was like, I wonder if I could do another one. But every like little stipulation is, if you've done Make-A-Wish, you can't do this. I'm like, well, I think that's unfair.
It really is.
Because
they're just not trying hard enough.
Because they were really adamant. Like, they pushed it on my mom, my doctors. They were like, hey, your son's going to die, like, very soon. You should give him a good time while he's alive.
Right, because we let old people get away with saying Oriental still.
Yeah. I want to be able to get away with saying racist shit, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Make-A-Wish.
Let's make it happen. The gears are turning, Cripp Daddy. I'm having a lot of thoughts. I'm excited for the album. I'm excited for your new Twitter handle.
Yeah, that's going to be funny.
For your fan club.
Yep.
And people should check out Cripp Daddy on Gavin McInnes' Censored TV. Watch TBD with Donovan and Garrett Andritz on Compound Media on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, Censored TV, which I already said. Yes. Anything else, Crippy?
Nope, that's pretty much it. Tell Elon Musk that he fucking sucks. Tell him to bring me back.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in you, Elon. And I know you're listening.
Oh, he's a very frequent listener.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's my one African listener. It's him.
him and his other father. The father that like wants to get every woman on planet Earth pregnant.
Daddy Musk. Yep. Grandpa Musk. Mm-hmm. Cripp, thank you for joining me this evening in this post-Christmas episode of the Chrissie Mayr podcast. Thank you to the chat for your comments and questions. And we will see you tomorrow. Very exciting. Big day tomorrow. I'm going to have Lauren Chen on the channel at 5 p.m. Eastern. I've been trying to get her for a minute. So really excited about that. And we will see you then. Thanks, guys.
Bye.